Another migrant, thought to be a young Sudanese, has died trying to reach Britain from France. He was apparently hit by a truck and was one of around 1,500 illegals attempting to get into the Eurotunnel terminal at the French port of Calais. It's the second night in a row that migrants have swarmed the tunnel. Now, on Monday night, 2,000 people poured through gaps in security fences and then tried to cling to high-speed trains. It took police 6 hours to contain the situation. Well, RT's Laura Burnham-Manley is in Calais right now and joins us live. Laura, good to see you there. What is the situation like this evening then?
Well, I spent most of the day in an area dubbed the Jungle, which essentially is a tent city full of migrants. The number has swelled to around 3,000 at the moment. The majority of them on a nightly basis trek around 10 kilometres. They go past the area in which we're in now and they attempt to get into the Eurotunnel, which is the train tracks just behind me. What I noticed today is the sheer amount of injuries people had sustained, from small cuts and bruises to many people limping as they attempted to scale some very high fences that were put into place in 2014 with funding from the UK of around £12 million. So not only did I notice injuries, but also people are absolutely desperate to get across these borders and into Britain. They said that they will not stop until they enter, but their optimism about entry may well be futile. John Keefe, who's a spokesperson for the Eurotunnel, said so far not one person has managed to get in through any of the trains. So this is just some of the conversations I had with them. You can see the footage now. This place here, dubbed as the Jungle, is a home temporarily to migrants attempting to enter other countries. The majority of them I've spoken to, on a nightly basis, they're attempting to enter the UK. Now, it stands in stark contrast to these huge barbed wire fences surrounding the entire area and also completely surrounding the ferry port. With the UK government last year investing £12 million into these high security fences and now £7 million into security, people here feel as though not only are they being blocked from the rest of the world, they can't get into the countries without risking their lives, but also they're being overlooked by police and security continuously. Every night you try to get on the trucks?
Yeah, every day, every day.
Every day?
I'll just stay in my sleep.
Yeah.
Morning I come.
Yeah.
Today, I tried today, one day in prison, 16-hour prison.
Will you just keep trying until you get there? Is that your plan?
Maybe.
You won't give up?
I think after 1 week, 2 weeks, I don't stay. Maybe I change my mind.
How has it been living in the jungle?
Well, I think it's quite sad. It's very hard to live in jungle, of course. It's not a normal life. Everybody's trying to go to England mostly. So the people who want to stay here, they're not here for too long. Yes. They are maybe for a few weeks or maybe for a month or just like a month and a half, not more than that.
Now, there has been a lot of pressure on the French Interior Minister Bernard Cazeneuve and also the UK Home Secretary Theresa May to do something about this migrant issue, if anything, because they're suffering a serious humanitarian crisis in Calais at the moment. Now, what they have done so far, especially from the UK, they pledged an extra £7 million towards boosting security and also building more fences. As I said in that report, it is beginning to look like a fortress here in Calais. But there has been a lot of tension between the two sides in the past, and really a game of political ping pong as the French blamed the Brits for not doing enough about this migrant crisis, and even saying that they should move the borders over to Dover in the UK so that Britain can deal with the French migrants. Britain hit back saying that they are doing enough, that they helped to build this fence around them. But it seems like they're attempting to create a united front, but whether or not this will succeed, there seems to still be the need for a lot of negotiating yet.
Laura Burnham-Manley, thank you very much for the update.